are having a great time in downtown Youngstown.
This is the scene on Federal Street on most Friday and Saturday nights in downtown Youngstown.
Well, I mean, 5-10 years ago, I think it kind of had a bad rap, and people are really starting to understand that downtown is a really cool place to hang out.
I love frequenting all the food places and checking out, what there is to eat, what downtown offers.
It's really cool to see what's happening in Youngstown.
I think it's definitely improved and gotten more lively. It seems like there's always something to do.
Downtown Youngstown sees an influx of visitors every weekend for events at various music venues, bars, and restaurants. Christian Reinhardt, owner of Susie's Dogs and Drafts, says much of the business on the weekends is driven by those events.
If there's something going on at Cavelli, it's packed. If we have a great band, it's packed. Definitely every Saturday night downtown is no matter what packed.
Reinhardt says a lot of their customers come to Susie's to support the local music.
I think music is more important than ever. There was a few years there where DJs became the thing and live music wasn't as important. Now I think you see live music just exploding.
I think the thing that I'm most excited about is the music scene.
I really think the Youngstown music scene is kind of a hidden gem that a lot of people are starting to realize.
In Youngstown, it's really incredible to have venues like Susie's that not only supports local music, that helps pay for local music, come out and do their thing, and lets us have a platform to do it.
Andrew Capizello, Joey DeVito, Fletcher Dunham, and Ryan Betts are members of the band Model Rockets.
We used to be a band called Colorblind. Right around the summertime, we kind of had an idea to rebrand the band.
There's a lot of great bands out here. Just to name a few, East Ninth and Northern Whale. They were both Youngstown-based bands.
A lot of people, all the bands are just really helpful for each other. They really promote each other.
You really see the diversity of Youngstown bands where there's, you got indie rock, you got jam bands, you got funk bands, there's a rapper here and there.
You get people of all ages out, and I think as long as you play good music, it really doesn't matter what genre or style.
There are a lot of people behind the scenes putting together quality shows to put on music.
John Vitullo is a member of the band Northern Whale.
As a musician, there's been multiple jams and shows popping up. I know there's a jam at Whistle and Keg on Wednesdays. There's one here on Thursdays. I think there's another one sometimes in the Federal.
Vitullo says depending on the type of show, events can draw anywhere from 50 to 300 people. But the music scene isn't the only thing bringing people into the downtown.
So the more unique event you can do, the more often you can see a guest, because they're not going to come every Wednesday and Thursday and Friday for the same thing. You have to recreate yourself all the time.
Here at Christopher's at the end of the tunnel, Christopher and Shauna Bonacci are seeing success with their wine tasting events.
It's 4 wines, 5 different courses. We've done this maybe a half a dozen times in the past. It's always a hit and people love it.
This place has been here since the 80s. It started off as the end of the tunnel and it went through some different ownership. This has always been a staple for Youngstown business owners or businessmen.
And the Bonaccis hope to attract more business and organize more events with the addition of a new kitchen.
Right now our kitchen we're limited to what we can do. After rebuilding, we'll be able to expand our menu in a big way.
I'm going to keep it gourmet, but there's going to be a little bit for everybody, and a student from YSU could come down and have dinner. And they could say they had a gourmet dinner for a reasonable price.
It's going to open the door for me to do a lot of different kinds of events. I want to keep going with some live music every once in a while, but I want to try some new things. I want to try maybe like a comedy night, sip and paints. I love doing the sip and paints with the painting and the wine. Just anything. I would love to just start doing all kinds of events.
Every place is full on the weekends, and there's a lot more places coming now. So the hotel will be opening in March. We have big news that's going to be coming. We're going to be building another concept downtown. There's also 2 new restaurants going in. I think more restaurants, the better.
While patrons, bands, and business owners alike tout the downtown nightlife culture, they all agree more niche businesses would bring more vitality to the city.
It definitely needs something revitalizing every 18 months. You need a new opening or a new something to draw everybody back in.
I would love to see a grocery store, a full-fledged grocery store. I think would really do downtown wonders.
Definitely more small businesses.
I just like to see it grow. Honestly, I love how it's going. I love the vibe right now. I just want to see it get bigger.
You can read the story behind this video in the mid-February issue of the Business Journal, out now. Click the subscribe tab to order your copy today.